The Clumsy Child. Years ago, I took care of a little girl whose mother worried tremendously about her clumsiness. When she was 4 or 5, my patient was still tripping and falling more than other children her age, her mother thought. She had trouble with the clapping games in her preschool. The mother was visibly distressed when she talked about this. She told me that she herself had been that kid, the clumsy one, the last one chosen for every team. For a long time, a variety of terms were used in medicine and education to describe children who struggled with coordination but had no underlying condition, terms like the ominous-sounding minimal brain dysfunction, the milder movement skill problems, and yes, clumsy child syndrome. In 1994, these were consolidated under a single diagnosis, developmental coordination disorder, though this covers a wide range of children who may struggle with anything from handwriting to riding a bicycle. There is always a risk when you apply a diagnosis, always a chance that it will be seen as pathologizing or stigmatizing children. Are kids better off thinking of themselves as just kind of awkward? Should parents shrug and say, "No one in our family is a good dancer"? I think there is a perception out there that children who are clumsy are just children who aren't good at sports, said Dr. John Kearney, a professor of family medicine at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, which maintains a website about the disorder with useful advice for parents. It's more important, he said, to think about how it affects children and adults in everyday activities, tying shoelaces, using knives and forks. The need for a diagnosis depends on whether the child is actually struggling. Pediatricians and pediatric neurologists do sometimes encounter parents who worry because a child isn't gifted at sports, or at a particular sport. Not being gifted, or even good, at sports is not a diagnosis, and it's probably more important for that child's well-being to help parents take a new look and find the child's real strengths and inclinations. Some of these kids come and referred to me, and they really look pretty normal. A lot is parental anxiety, said Dr. Stephen Nelson, a pediatric neurologist and an associate professor of pediatrics at Tulane University, who wrote the Medscape article on developmental coordination disorder. It's okay if he doesn't throw the ball well, he can have other skills, Dr. Nelson said. We don't all have to excel at everything. On the other hand, a child whose fine motor skills are far behind what is age-appropriate may struggle to put on clothing, or feel bad about activities that children do for fun, like playing with Legos. And there are children whose problems go beyond just being average, or a little worse, at basic athletic skills, and those children can find themselves dreading gym class, and in some cases even being bullied.